it has been announced that an Iranian F5 was able to bomb an American base during the America-Iran war. So I think that is surprising, not necessarily the capability to bomb an American base, because the F5 is quite a modern aircraft. Even though it's like 50, 60 years old, the technological development of military aircraft hasn't been in the direction of performance. So newer aircraft, they may have better range, they may have smarter systems, but in terms of flying capability, the flying capability to drop a bomb, they haven't really improved much. That means that the Iranian aircraft having the capability to bomb an American base, not surprising. Also, during the Korean War, the North Koreans would use wooden biplanes to bomb American positions. In fact, that's what happened the last time an American base got bombed by enemy aircraft. It was with a wooden biplane. So it has been. So before, an American base was bombed by an obsolete aircraft, and now an American base has been bombed by an obsolete aircraft. So, what's the saying? Nothing ever goes obsolete. It just changes its usefulness. For example, T-55, when that was brand new, super powerful tank. But nowadays, against any other tank, it's as good as scrap metal. But against infantry, against think of it as like artillery. So it's protected artillery. It's a 100mm gun, which can cause a lot of damage. So the T-55 is still a useful tank, even though it's not useful as a tank. So, for example, people laugh at North Korea's 1,000 aircraft air force because a lot of it is obsolete. For example, they still operate IL-28s. The IL-28 is, of course, a 1940s bomber. So, yeah, very old-fashioned. But as this F5 has shown, it can still cause lots of damage. So, let's say an MiG-15 in a war with South Korea that can fly around the mountains, using the mountains as like cover from like air defenses, lots of places to hide, drop its bombs, then return back. So, yeah, I think the moral of this lesson is that old aircraft aren't necessarily useless aircraft. And, of course, the Americans were able to, well, not the Americans, the Qataris, actually, were able to intercept those two Su-24s, which were attacking at the American bases in Qatar. But, of course, the Kuwaitis shot down 3 American F-15s. So, yeah. This sort of, like, attack, it is a surprise to me, but I think it's well, that also it's rumored that the strike which killed 6 Americans was also an Iranian bomber aircraft. So yeah, I think this is an interesting moment in history. So I don't really have much more to say. I'm just talking. I'm extending the length of the video, so I will have to end it right here. This situation actually reminds me of what I was saying about, I don't know, like 4 years ago or whatnot, that like propeller aircraft as frontline aircraft would still be useful. And of course that sort of thinking was confirmed when the Ukrainian helicopters bombed that Russian fuel depot. Yeah, so the Ukrainian helicopters were able to penetrate Russian air defenses. My thinking was right, so I made like a video or whatnot. I don't know if it was before the helicopter incident or whatnot. But yes, I do distinctly remember making a video about why there should be like a propeller bomber. So yeah, that is all.